The NBA Finals are here. Will the Heat or Dallas get it done? An NBA champion weighs in. There's a new middleweight champ in Minnesota. He's golden. He recaps his big win. And here on our TV home, new digs to show off at the courtside as we prepare to enjoy summer as well. It's all ahead. It's Game On. And it's great to be with you again. Welcome. This is Game On, powered by the Courtside Bar and Grill. Rod Simons with the scratchy throat. You know, I've never been able to figure that one out. Summer is coming. It's starting to get warmer, and then you get a cold. What is that all about? Well, it's fighting me, and the voice will sound pretty throughout the whole show, so thank you for bearing with us as we start. And as we start every single show, let's do it Game On by the numbers. The Twins have been gone for some time. They're back home later this week for one of the longest homestands of the season, starting with the Texas Rangers. It is day 86 of the National Football League lockout. Enough said. Get the thing figured out. Stanley Cup Finals are on. The NHL Draft is coming to St. Paul. And high school title grab is on. Summer is finally here. And delighted to start this game on with the master of hoopology. Trent Tucker's in the house. Good to have you here.
Hey, thanks for having me.
The NBA Finals have started. Let's just shoot right to the final game. Who's going to win this one?
Both teams are good enough to win. But when you look at it coming down the stretch so far, when you look at the conference's playoffs and how Miami was able to come back and beat Chicago, you know, a lot of LeBron James, Dwayne Wade, and Chris Bosh, they all came together for this moment. They might have enough at the end to get by the Dallas Mavericks.
I have been blogging about this at Timberwolves.com and talking about it here. I have been in love with Dirk Nowitzki's game. I'm not alone. He has just been playing phenomenally well for a guy that big.
But he's a tough matchup for anyone in the league because no one plays like Dirk Nowitzki.
Yeah.
A 7-footer that can stretch the defense with his long-range shooting. You know, he's a nightmare matchup for anyone. If he's on his game, he's going to make it very tough for the Miami Heat.
This current group of Dallas Mavericks, is this their last attempt because of timing and age at a championship?
I would say so. When you look at some of the guys who are their leaders, talking about Jason Kidd, the guy who's going to 2 NBA Finals, he's about 37 or 38 now.
Yeah.
You know, Dirk Nowitzki's in his mid-30s. So if they're going to win, the time has to be now.
The NBA Finals, you've seen his pick. He's very diplomatic. It could go one way or the other. When we look at the Wolves, I've been really disappointed in that there's just not an aggressiveness. And I don't know if it's this supposed lockout or what, but there's a lot of work to do during this offseason. It doesn't seem like it's happening.
Well, there's a lot of work when the team only wins 17 basketball games. You believe you have enough young players that you can develop to get the job done. But first of all, they're going to have to find a core of coaches who are going to be here. Everyone's unsure about the status of Kurt Rambis, and if he's not going to be here, we would like to see them, you know, solidify that situation very quickly so they can put this team back on track.
It took the Lakers 4 or 5 days, essentially, after Phil finished up to bring Mike Brown in. They knew within 4 or 5 days, one of the proudest franchises in the world, to do that. Why can't that get done here?
That's a very good question.
Unbelievable. Are you pleased with the Mike Brown selection in Los Angeles?
I was surprised because his name wasn't there. You know,
Right.
There were guys like Rick Allen and Jeff Van Gundy. Some of the other known guys were thrown out there. People talked about Brian Shaw, Mike Dunleavy, and talked about Brian Shaw, who had been there as an assistant for Phil Jackson for a very long time. But to hear Mike Brown's name come out of the woodworks, that was a shock to me, but I think it's a very good selection by the Lakers.
It also made me think that maybe we didn't give him enough credit. If the Lakers know something that we don't about what happened in Cleveland during their run.
Well, I mean, you know, the last 2 years he was there, they won, 65 games one year and then 61 the next year. So he understands how to play and coach with a superstar-type player. He's going to have that in Kobe Bryant. So let's now to see if the rest of the guys can buy into his system.
We're talking more NBA, some controversial stuff, too, from what one Bull said, a former Bull. We'll talk about that. But don't forget, you can always get the latest information from our fan website, GameOnTVMN.com. Brandon on baseball, the boss on MMA. We talk hockey, Shockers Locker on football. We also team up with our partner, PurplePride.org, to have the latest on the Vikings. And we're certainly talking about the stadium issue that we'll get into in just a minute. It's GameOnTVMN.com. Time now for our Voice of the Fan, brought to us by Fan HQ. What do you think? Who's the better player, LeBron or MJ?
LeBron James is next to nothing when you look at Michael Jordan. Look at his stats. I mean, clearly LeBron James has done some great things with his career, but he's nothing compared to Michael Jordan.
There's Beasley, isolated right side. He puts it on the floor to the free throw line. Drops it for Love. 3 ball on the way. Got it to go! Kevin Love with a 30-30.
Wes Johnson rises up and comes down hard. Ridnour throws it up for Darko and he lifts it in. Tolliver knocks it in.
More reasons to get your 2011-2012 season tickets at Timberwolves.com. The Minnesota Timberwolves. United we run.
Pick up the latest issue of Wheels of Thunder magazine. If it's on wheels, you'll find it in Wheels of Thunder. Full color photos of bikes, trikes, cars, trucks, and even sleds. High performance or right off the street. Mind-blowing power, speed, and custom touches. It's all in Wheels of Thunder magazine. Plus, find out about the latest races, rallies, and custom products and services in your area. Check out Wheels of Thunder on Facebook and follow them on Twitter. Wheels of Thunder.
Our friends and neighbors need our help. Please take a moment to donate to help the victims of last Sunday's tornado. Go to thesalarmy.org. Call 800-725-2769. That's Sal Army. With either money, food, non-perishable food, hygiene products, clothes, or furniture. You can also text BLESSING to 85944. Together, we'll all stand taller and help each other out. And again, thank you for helping. Welcome back. It's Game On, powered by the Courtside Bar and Grill. Great to have you with us on this Sunday. Rod Simons, Trent Tucker, Double T, the master of hoopology. Now, you might have heard it. Scottie Pippen, former teammate of Mr. Tucker's, just the other day talking about Michael Jordan, LeBron James, uttering it's almost sacrilegious that LeBron James better than Michael Jordan. Your thoughts?
Scottie had a bad day. And, everyone is entitled to a bad moment.
Could it be possible?
When you look at the body of work of Michael Jordan, he sets above the rest. And LeBron James is a fantastic player. He's done a fantastic thing for the league. I mean, he's been one of the top players of the last 6 or 7 years. What he was able to do for the Cleveland Cavaliers was fantastic. And now he has the Miami Heat knocking at the threshold of another NBA championship. But when you talk about comparing people to Michael Jordan, Michael Jordan right now is up there by himself.
He's the greatest. One of the problems that any league would have when they promote their finals is positioning players on like a grades page. Like the NBA, they promote the NBA finals and they're showing the players, but they have several omissions. As you see right there, you're looking at some of the players. We see Alonzo Mourning in the middle. We see all these players. I don't see Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. I don't see Michael Jordan. That's a problem.
Yeah, that should be a problem because when you talk about perhaps the greatest basketball player ever, when you talk about the NBA Finals, his picture, his name should be there.
Right.
Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, the greatest scorer in the history of the NBA, perhaps the greatest college basketball player to ever play. And to not have his name or picture there, like you said, Rod, it's a problem.
Kareem's gripes have been, over the last couple of months, going back to what's going on in Los Angeles with statues out in front of the Staples Center. I think I'll just ask you, what do you think it is? I don't see from Jabbar being something of a notoriety thing. I think it's just a point being made.
I agree with you. It's not about the statue by itself.
Right.
It's about the principle.
Right.
And like you said, I'm not upset with the other people you have chosen, but the things that I have done for this organization in LA in terms of being the top scorer in the history of the NBA, one of the all-time 50 greatest players to play in the NBA. And for me not to have a statue outside of Staples Center, to me, that's a problem as well.
Looking at the NBA playoffs, and I will say this, I wasn't a big fan of the Big Three when they went to Miami. But ratings are up. The games have been outstanding during this playoff run. Maybe it's good to have some villains in South Beach.
Well, I think it's good for the big market teams to do well.
Okay.
But also, when you see teams like Oklahoma City, you see teams like Memphis, all of a sudden now they begin to take the next step. It shows that a small market team can build a championship team as well to compete with the big market teams And that is very, very good for the NBA.
Couple of quick notes. Sacramento staying put. You like that?
I like that because it's been there for so long. They have a great fan base. It's nice to see that Kevin Johnson was able to rally the city to keep the Kings in town.
Will Seattle get another NBA team?
I would like to see them get one because it's such a great NBA city, but only time will tell.
And the Wolves, will they win more than 17 next year?
Let's hope so.
We love you, Double T. Thanks.
Thanks for having me.
Congratulations on everything good happening with you. Trent Tucker in the house. And don't forget, you can catch up on the Wolves and the NBA with my weekly blog at simonsays@timberwolves.com. And there's a lot to talk about with the NBA playoffs, the lottery selection, all the stuff going on. simonsays@timberwolves.com, part of a great NBA site with a lot of viewpoints. It's interactive, so drop me a note. It's rod@gameontvmn.com, and look for a new Simon Says blog every Thursday morning at timberwolves.com. Time now for our Voice of the Fan, brought to us by Fan HQ. What do you think? Who's the better player, LeBron or MJ?
Absolutely Michael Jordan. I think he changed the game first. I mean, LeBron's good, but I don't think he's Michael Jordan.
Being creative is who we are.
At Wallingberg and Deebly, families are our passion. We help create new families.
This combination of experience, passion, and creativity allows us to fully represent individuals in family court crises.
Wallingberg and Deebly believes in families. We will listen, counsel, and advocate for you. Wallingberg and Deebly, the premier family law firm of Minnesota.
River City Saloon is the place for food, music, fun, and bikers. Bikers get the best parking spot, and inside, from business people to bikers, everyone's going to have a great time. Create your own bucket list at the River City Saloon. There are specials every night of the week and live music all weekend. Get us online at hollysrivercitysaloon.com and look for the awning just off Main and Anoka, right in the heart of the historic Anoka Entertainment District. See you soon at the River City Saloon.
How to order a pizza. Step 1, decide on toppings. And Pizza Man says, remember, cheese is included and only extra cheese is considered a topping. Step 2, pickup or delivery. And if you choose delivery, don't forget to tip the delivery person. Step 3, call Pizza Man for the TV special. Step 4, call Pizza Man in Anoka, home of the heavy toppings.
Welcome back. It's Game On, powered by the Courtside Bar and Grill. Great to have you with us, Rod, and Craig Carger, who's the GM here. Normally this time we talk about what's coming up for the week ahead, but there's something very special brewing here, Mr. Carger. And Trent Tucker was talking about the atmosphere and how much he likes it. You guys have expanded that. Tell us what that's all about.
We are expanding, Rod. We're putting an outdoor patio out in the back. It's going to be the courtyard at Courtside out back.
And I've watched the guys. They've been working feverishly.
We're have 3 plasma TVs out there, 10 tables, state-of-the-art everything.
What was the idea behind it?
You know, downtown Anoka has a nice history of nice outdoor patios, but we wanted to take that and take it a little bit farther by putting the TVs and the great sound and just a different atmosphere than most outdoor patios.
And there is, the one thing I noticed were the tall white fences that give you the privacy to enjoy. And if I'm not mistaken, you can also get that for parties.
Oh, yeah. Yep. You can reserve the patio. You can reserve space inside. You can reserve it on a Tuesday during the taping of Game On.
And we're also talking about Sunday footballs out here because it is Sunday
Fun Day.
Indeed. So real quickly, we have the darts behind us. Anything big going on outside of the courtyard?
Well, we got the golf tournament coming up on June 17th. It's a Friday at Greenhaven Golf Course. You can visit our website, www.courtsideanoka.com, for more details.
That's courtsideanoka.com. Give you all the information. And you can register online if you'd like.
Yes.
Very nice. Thank you. We'll keep up on the progress, and we're going to be taping very soon. Go to GameOnTVMN.com. We'll tell you our next taping outside in the courtyard.
In the courtyard.
Nice job.
Thanks, buddy.
Time now for Who's Hot and Who's Cold, brought to us by Liberty Comfort Systems of Anoka, your personal temperature specialist. Who's hot? It's got to be the Minnesota Lynx. Just days ago with the tornado in North Minneapolis, the ladies are out helping those affected and displaced by the tornadoes. That included Simone Augustus, Lindsay Whalen, Maya Moore. The team rolled up its sleeves, collectively got out and made everyone very, very happy. The folks just flat out loved it. That's what this is all about. It's been a great week. Thank you for your help. Thanks for caring. That all happened at the Shiloh Temple Church. Who's cold? It's got to be Scottie Pippen. Just talking about this a few minutes ago with Trent Tucker. Are you kidding me? Michael Jordan is the greatest over LeBron James, and dropping even the suggestion is a slap in the face of his airness after he led the way for Scottie Pippen to get all those rings, fame, and cash. Think about it. That's who's hot and who's cold. Brought to us by Liberty Comfort Systems, your personal temperature specialists in Anoka. Check them out and friend them at Facebook. Time now for our Voice of the Fan, brought to us by Fan HQ. What do you think? Who's the better player, LeBron or MJ?
You have to look at basketball, their contribution to the game, their team, their fans and players, about what it means to be a sports elite figure, and you have to go with Michael Jordan.
In New Orleans, we know how to throw a party. In the UFC, we know how to kick back.
Throw in over 3,000 Bud Light contest winners, and here we go.
Bud Light's giving away thousands of trips to New Orleans for the Bud Light UFC Battle on the Bayou. Get in on the action at facebook.com/Bud Light or wherever Bud Light is sold.
It's the sure sign of fight night. Here we go.
What's your 99? Wendy's new 99-cent everyday value menu now has even more tasty ways to get what you want for 99 cents. The all-new Bacon 99er with thick applewood smoked bacon, or the new crispy chicken Caesar wrap with tender all-white meat chicken.
99.
My 99.
We got your 99.
Now there's 9 tasty choices for 99 cents.
Our friends and neighbors need our help. Please take a moment to donate to help the victims of last Sunday's tornado. Go to thesalarmy.org. Call 800-725-2769. That's Sal Army. With either money, food, non-perishable food, hygiene products, clothes, or furniture. You can also text BLESSING to 85944. Together, we'll all stand taller and help each other out. And again, thank you for helping. Welcome back. It's Game On, powered by the Courtside Bar and Grill. Rod Simons with the champ, Golden, Caleb Truax. Congratulations. You're the new Minnesota State middleweight champion.
Correct.
I thought you were going to bring the big belt.
I don't have it yet. It's in the mail. I wanted it in the ring afterwards so I could show it off, but I guess it's back ordered and I don't got it yet.
I've always wondered, if you win, do you get the belt right there? Apparently not.
No, the person gets to keep their belt and they order a new one, but for whatever reason it wasn't there, so
yeah. Well,
I gotta wait till I get it to wear it.
It is yours. And Caleb fought a great fight over the weekend, a week ago this weekend. And you beat Andy Coley out of Duluth. Was it the fight you thought it would be?
To tell you the truth, I thought it was going to be more of a war. I felt I was in control the whole fight, and I thought it was going to be him coming forward, him coming at me and pushing the pace, but it was just the opposite. It was me controlling the pace and dictating and pushing him backwards. So
you really were the aggressor. I sat ringside and watched you, and you pushed the envelope when it needed to be pushed.
Definitely. I didn't expect that to happen, but I guess it worked out in my favor, so it turned out all right.
Some of us were grumbling about the scoring, and I know you pay attention to that. I don't know how the Star Tribune and some of the other judges saw him winning as many rounds as they said he did.
That's a good observation, because I thought I won at least 7 out of the 10, if not 8 out of the 10.
Yeah.
And one judge had him winning 6 out of the 10 rounds, which was crazy. And Star Tribune had it 97 to 93 for him. And I think they just got the names mixed up. I think there's something wrong there. I don't know what happened. But
so is that like a mosquito on your shoulder? You kind of swat it, move away, and worry about what's next?
Yeah, it's all trivial, because at the end of the day, I got the title, and he doesn't anymore. So just got to take my win and move forward.
You got bigger fish to fry, quite frankly, outside, don't you?
Definitely. I think I'm going to be up next again July 30th at Midway Stadium. They're working on a fight there outside, so that should be cool. And then I also have a fight tentatively scheduled for November against Matt Vanda, so that'll be another big local fight.
Talk to us about the sparring and the preparation. I know you were in Las Vegas Right after we had you on the first time here on Game On, you were in Las Vegas. You spent a lot of time down there working out. What was involved in that, and did that help you?
It helped me tremendously. I was there for almost 2 weeks, about 12 days, I think, and I sparred with Saeed Wali, who was on the card as well. He fought right before me and got a knockout, but he's a tremendous fighter. He's ranked, I think, number 8 in the world.
He was a stud.
Yeah, a little bit smaller than me, so he's a lot quicker than the guy I was fighting, and just prepared me as well as I could have been prepared to fight a left-handed guy in Andy Coley, and it helped tremendously. The altitude there is higher, so that helped my conditioning, running in the mountains. And
well, I saw you at the gym right before we gathered today, and I looked at your face, and I didn't even see a blemish. You said, I got a little bit of a black eye.
Little black eye.
Out of a war like that.
Yeah. He looked worse than I did, that's for sure. His eye was banged up a little bit and cut up, and I worked my jab real well, so he was a little bit puffy, but yeah, I had a little black eye, and I'll take that all day long after a 10-round fight. So. Well,
I love saying this. Congratulations, champ.
I like hearing it too.
Great to have you here. Thank you for being with us, and continued success.
Thank you, sir.
We'll hear from Roger Mayweather here in just a couple of minutes too. Caleb Truax, Caleb Golden Truax on Game On. Don't forget, you can join us in person every Tuesday. Take in a live taping. Be part of Game On, powered by the Courtside Bar and Grill. Live show, autographs, specials on food and drink. We'd love to have you with us. Tuesdays at 7 right here in Anoka. It's Game On, powered by the Courtside Bar and Grill. Time again to focus on our high school athletes. We do it each and every week, as you know. This week, the Benilde St. Margaret's lacrosse team is in the house. Ladies, great to have you here. This comes as a real shocker to you at home. Their season is over, and they're thinking about summer. Oh, for goodness sakes. This is Christine Gunderson, the captain of the team. You guys had a great year.
Yeah, we did. We played a lot of good teams, and we really came together as a team.
I have been told from a very reliable source right over here that you guys really stepped up your schedule this year because you really wanted to, with a team made up mostly of seniors, you guys 14 seniors, you really wanted to play the best teams.
Yeah, we did. We played a lot of challenging teams this year, which I think helped make us a lot better group as a whole.
Did you guys have fun?
We had a ton of fun. Yeah. We made every game fun no matter what the score was.
Well, congratulations. You guys got a lot of rebuilding to do with a small group of juniors, but that's what it's all about. And our high five goes out from Game On to the Benilde lacrosse team. Give yourselves a round of applause. Time now for the Wheels of Thunder week ahead. The Twins are back to host the AL West champion Texas Rangers. Stars Soccer is in town with Edmonton on the 18th. MMA is back in the St. Paul Armory on July 8th. The Lynx host Tulsa Tuesday at Target Center. The Machine June 11th against Iowa. And Saints baseball against Gary at Midway Stadium June 10th.
Wallingberg and Deebly believes in families. We understand and support families in all their many forms. And when legal problems arise in the family, Wallingberg and Deebly is there. Wallingberg and Deebly, the premier family law firm of Minnesota. When you need us, call 612-326-3453 or visit wbdlaw.com.
The sun has always powered life. And now it powers our latest innovation to heat and cool your home more efficiently. Introducing the world's only solar-powered home energy system, which saves you up to half off your heating and cooling bill.
Go green with Liberty Comfort Systems and your neighbors will be green with envy.
Get the latest in green technology and save some green.
Lennox, innovation never felt so good.
Welcome back. It's Game On, powered by the Courtside Bar and Grill. Rod with legendary boxing trainer Roger Mayweather in town. Great to have you here.
Thank you.
You're in from Las Vegas. You've been in town for a better part of a week. Your thoughts on Minnesota boxing?
Well, from first time I came, I didn't realize how it matured in Minnesota. Right. But as I met Tony
Grigelko, one of the boxing promoters.
And so, I mean, boxing has been fabulous over here.
I was at the event at the St. Paul Armory. Very good crowd. It's one of those things where it gives boxing a very positive image, a good light, if you will.
The show was a fantastic show. And anytime you're having shows of that nature, the way Tony puts the shows together, I think the show's going to get bigger and going to get better. So
you can learn more about Tony Grigelko at soboxing.com. That's Seconds Out Promotions, Seconds Out Boxing. Great to have you here. Great to meet the man.
Appreciate it.
Thank you very, very much. Talking golf in the summer and golf with a purpose. It's Golf for the Gift, my charity golf event to raise money to help secure forever families through the gift of adoption grants. It's June 23rd, Troyburn Golf Club. Fun, relaxing, challenging, and it's for a great cause, families. Check us out. It's golfforthegift.com. June 23rd, we'd love to have you join us at Troyburn. And it is time for the Mayak Minute. Meet intern Maddie Moore. She was part of the Benilde LaCrosse team that you just met a few moments ago. Since the voice is a little bit scratchy, she gets the nod, and it has been a big week for the Mayak, hasn't it?
Yes, it has. Let's recap it. The Mayak has had a thrilling end to the 2010-2011 athletic season over Memorial Day weekend, as several outstanding track and field student athletes represented the conference at the 2011 NCAA Division III Outdoor Track and Field Championships. The conference had 2 athletes claim individual national championships in their respective events, and a total of 12 All-American honors were earned by the Mayak student athletes. Gustavus senior Janie Hallett came from behind with Division III title in women's heptathlon. The Mapleton, Minnesota native trailed heading into the final event, but posted a career best time in the 800-meter run to make up her overall deficit and claim the title. The Mayak's other individual champion was All-American senior Kelly Lovett. Lovett claimed her title in the javelin with an impressive performance. Her 3 throws each extended her career best and ranked as the top 3 throws in the event. Other Mayak highlights included a pair of top 5 finishes in the distance events for Carleton Jr. Simone Childs Walker, and the Mayak placed 3 student athletes in the top 8 in the men's hammer throw, led by Tim Dubba of St. John's, who finished 5th. One more big announcement from the Mayak came late last week when it was announced that Carleton women's tennis coach
Luciano Battellini
was named the Intercollegiate Tennis Association's Division III National Coach of the Year. Battellini, just in his 4th year with the Knights, led his team to a 16-6 overall record and a 9-1 mark in the conference play.
So the obvious question, was that tougher than lacrosse?
I mean, you don't have to listen to me on the lacrosse field, so kind of.
Oh, you don't talk smack out on the field?
Hey, I'm a good girl. I'm a
Nice.
good girl.
Maddie Moore with us in our Mayak Minute. Busy show it was. That's it for us. Thank you for letting us be a part of your Sunday. Don't forget, check us out for all our updates at GameOnTVMN.com. And we also answer all the tweets, GameOnTVMN. Time for a throat lozenge and to lay down. So from all of us at Game On, thank you for being with us. I'm Rod Simons. Make it a great week and keep your game on.